Hello there. A very good evening to you, and many thanks for keeping faith with us here on the Hiltop Mansion. My name is Kelvin Sami, reporting on duty tonight, and I do hope you and yours are having the best of time this Christmas period. And this is the very last before the Christmas of the year 2024. And I'm here to bring you up to date of events and happenings within this period of time from the Akwa Ibom State Government House. Of course, the government has been very busy. The governor recently disbursed 15,000 naira each to a number of youths across the state. And of course, the inauguration of High Court judges, and also the Ibom Christmas Carol Festival, and many others which were captured by the Hiltop Mansion to be brought your way in the course of the program this week. But let's begin with the almighty Ibom Christmas Festival, which brought together artists from across and beyond the country who were here in Akwa Ibom State to join voices in celebrating God for his goodness and mercies upon the state in the past years. The governor himself was there, and of course the Hiltop Mansion crew was also on ground to treasure that particular moment. Here is the sight and sound of that event.
Joy to the world.
your check of 5 million naira. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. For all of you volunteering, keep volunteering. One day, God will announce you. Thank you and God bless you.
And I will sing unto thee, O Lord, among the nations, O Lord. O Lord, give thanks to thee among the nations.
Fellow Akwa Ibomite, as we get ready to bring the year to an end and herald in a new year, let us eschew all bitterness and show love to one another. Let us continue to be our brother's keeper. Let us continue to see Akwa Ibom as a collective project. I know the choir have been singing and many more are still coming. Please don't let this season elude you. This is one gathering that only God can put together. Only God can mobilize this level of crowd. So please enjoy the moment. But a few things have happened before I round up and we continue. I want to acknowledge very clearly the soloists that sang in the harmonious choir. The lady did extremely well. And tonight, you'll be going home with 2 million naira for what you have done. Wonderful rendition, wonderful soloist. Bible says, whatever your hand finds to do it with all your heart. That was good. Do you agree with me? It was good. I want everyone as much as possible to celebrate Christmas. And ESCO has approved that we send 20 bags of rice to each of the villages in this state. That is 2,272 villages will get 20 bags of rice each. And let me add, if you are a government appointee or a businessman, or God has blessed you, and you come from a village, when they bring that 20 bags, you can add 5 bags, you can add 10 bags, and people can have a very nice Christmas in your village. That is why God raised you for them.
I bring you good news where you cannot refuse. It is well, it is well, it is well. In the name of Jesus. Oh, prophesy to yourself now. Say to yourself, in the name of Jesus. Oh, my friend.
Now, the governor has also disbursed 50,000 each to 15,000 youths drawn from the Ipom Arise portal in fulfillment of his promise to the youth in the build-up to the nationwide End Bad Governance protest. In the build-up to the End Bad Governance nationwide protest, Governor Moore met and promised the youths of better days ahead if they could heed his call and abstain from the protest for the interests of peace and progress of the state. It is on record that Akwa Ibom State is one among the few states with minimal impact of the protest. Hence, the governor's fulfillment of his promise to the youth of Akwa Ibom State with 50,000 naira each to 15,000 unemployed youth drawn from the Arise unemployment portal.
And I want to use this opportunity to challenge you to think big. Put your heart and soul into where your passion and skills are, and government will partner and support you. We're trying to ensure that our youth stand out, that you are not just used as thugs during political campaigns, but you get something meaningful so that you can have your own heart and mind to do what you want.
Stakeholders in their speeches laud the governor for his dedication in empowering the youth, reaffirming their unalloyed support for his administration.
It's a promise made and a promise that you've been able to actualize, sir. We are very happy. We thank you. The administration seems to center around the welfare of the young people, and we must commend you. You have done so much for the youth of Akwa Ibom State. Not just the grant, skill acquisition, even appointment.
High point of the event was the symbolic presentation of checks to beneficiaries, most of who had already received their alerts. The governor has also inaugurated the 6 newly appointed High Court judges with a charge for speedy dispensation of justice across the state.
Following the recommendations of the Nigerian Judiciary Council, Pastor Umoina has sworn in 6 new judges 18 months into his administration, demonstrating his commitment to strengthening the state's judiciary system. During his presentation, Pastor Rina commended the state's judiciary for fostering a collaborative relationship with the state executive arm, noting that this synergy has helped to promote a smooth administration of good governance.
The recommendation by the Nigerian Judicial Council for this elevation is a testament to your professional competence, sound judicial judgment, and the rich body of work you have put in the advancement of your career thus far. Permit me to thank the Chief Justice of Nigeria, His Lordship Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, GCON, and the National Judicial Council for their support and recommendation. Since we came in a little over 18 months ago, we have enjoyed a robust working relationship with the judiciary arm of government, each respecting the time-tested principle of the separation of power. And I want to thank our Chief Judge, His Lordship Justice Ekaite Obot, for engendering this great spirit of collaboration and cooperation.
The governor reaffirmed his dedication to maintaining peace and stability in the state, to make it uncomfortable for criminal elements, emphasizing the importance of a secure environment for the well-being and prosperity of its citizens.
We came to serve our people, to ensure that the rule of law is respected and the society is free of criminal elements, so people may legitimately pursue their businesses in peace, safety, and in a secured environment. So far, we thank God that our state still maintains its status as one of the safest states in the nation, and we are determined to maintain this going forward. To do so, we need to expeditiously punish those who violate the law and cause a breach to the public peace. Having more judges, as we are doing today in our judiciary system, will ensure speedy trials of criminals and punishment meted out according to the law of the land.
Significant points of the event were the administration of oath of allegiance to the 6 newly appointed High Court judges by the state governor, marking a notable milestone in their careers, even as they pledged to uphold the Constitution and dispense justice with equity.
The Akwa Ibom State government has also ended a 3-day ministerial briefing and end-of-the-year review where heads of ministries and agencies of government presented their records showing their achievements for the year and also prospects for the year ahead. And the Hiltop Mansion was able to capture that 3-day event and will be bringing you the event in series, one after the other. This end-of-the-year ministerial review is to assess the progress of different projects and programs of government with a view to identify key targets for the year ahead. Addressing stakeholders at the briefing, Governor Mo Eno reassures that his administration will continue to prioritize the welfare of its citizens by investing in projects with prospects for return on investment. He notes that there will be town hall meetings beginning from February 2025 in the 10 federal constituencies in the state to ensure proper input of citizens into government activities.
Our government is not flawless, far from it, but we put ourselves forward to give account of our stewardship, to be able to say to the Akwa Ibom people, represented by these stakeholders that went round with us everywhere to campaign, to say to you, this is the job you gave to us, this is how far we have gone, we still have 2.5 years to make amends if we have not gone the right path, and if we have gone the right path, we have 2.5 years to consolidate on the things we have done.
There were goodwill messages from some stakeholders.
And most especially, let me thank you, particularly about the road leading to Oron. It was a problem, but you gave a promise that they have been raped, and they are working day and night to make sure that at the end of the day, the Oron people will be very proud of the government.
Today we celebrate the history of a feedback mechanism that you are giving to the Akwa Ibom people, of the progress of the Arise data under your administration.
This is the first time everyone is being involved in governance, and this is very, very wonderful.
The end of the year briefing, which ended with interactive section, had Ministry of Works, Economic Development, Land and Town Planning, as well as Ibom Deep Sea Port made their presentations. Up next is the second day of that ministerial briefing. This is the day 2 in the ongoing one of its kind ministerial briefing and end of the year review of projects and programs of the Akwa Ibom State Government. It is a turn of the Ministries of Culture and Tourism, Agriculture and Rural Development, Power, Youth and Sports, Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, as well as the Akwa Ibom State Environmental Sanitation and Waste Management Agency.
We also intend to do a lot of extension supports, set up seed multiplication clusters for rice development, support the Dakada Oil Palm Estate under the Special Agro Processing Zone.
One of the key things we're doing is to complete started project, because we believe that CapEx that is not completed is just like money buried on the ground. The Timepo injection substation will complete that and also complete the 4 kilometers of outstanding pipeline that of right-of-way conductor line that is outstanding, that is transmission line. So the intent is that it will help give power to some select areas in 4 local governments of Ika, Timepo, Ukanafun, and Orowanam.
So maintenance of key tourism assets was also on the front burner. We also sought out to develop key culture and leisure, recreation and tourism assets for the state. Training was also key.
Satisfied by their presentations and input from different bodies, the Akwa Ibom State Governor reassures that in 2025, all areas where there are needs will receive government attention.
Thursday morning in this hall, we will release 50,000 to 15,000 young Akwa Ibomites who have plugged into the portal. This thing is not the process. So what am I trying to say? We are not claiming to be the very best. But what we are saying is that let us understand from this simple point, this state belongs to all of us. People, you must be part of building than to be part of tearing down.
There were interactive sections and recommendations of outstanding staff to be rewarded from all the ministries. Now here is the third day and conclusion of the ministerial briefing for the year 2024. On the shadow for presentation on the last day of the ministerial briefing are Ministries of Health, Education, Transport, Women Affairs, Special Duties, Internal Security, Humanitarian Affairs, as well as Bulk Purchase Agency and Hiltop. Here, ministries, departments, and agencies of government share their accomplishments within the year, discuss challenges, profile possible solutions, and future plans. Governor expresses satisfaction over the achievements of the MDAs while emphasizing the need to expedite actions in addressing existing challenges.
Appointments in this dispensation will not just be political. Look at the capacity to help. So it's not just about taking somebody to say go into the board, and then you arrive the board, it is which money is available, what is done. We like to have people that will also bring value to these boards. Let's as much as possible. Let's do things fairly.
The briefing ended with an interactive session where stakeholders made their observations. Those are the much we're able to capture for this week's edition of your favorite program, the Hiltop Mansion. I remain Kelvin Samuel, and on behalf of the Hiltop Mansion crew, I am wishing you and yours all the best through this Christmas season.
Dua basi